up for the challenges. And joining us from the agency to tell us more about the outlook is Olusheye Adeagbo. Olusheye, thank you so much for joining us on the news at 10.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
Could you tell us, has the outlook been reviewed and what are the highlights?
Thank you, Elizabeth. The outlook is about and is close to be presented to the public. That is why we are here. We all know that flood history in Nigeria has always been a challenging one as it has continued to affect the country's transformation drive. Now, especially as it concerns food or agricultural food system. Now, food security is one of the thrusts that the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation is driving to achieve for this administration. And that explains why events like this or documents like what the flooding will look like for the year is very, very important. And here today we are here for the public presentation of the 2024 Annual Flood Outlook. It's actually the brainwork of the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency, an agency under the Federal Ministry of Water Resources. Now, this event today is with the team promoting the use of data analytics and modeling for flood risk assessment and for security. Now, I will be inviting the Director General of NISA, that is Engineer Clement Nse. You will be the one to tell us the choice of the team. But before we go there, why do we have this annual presentation? What is the essence of?
Thank you so much for having me. The Nigeria Hydrological Service Agency, in fulfillment of one of its mandates, is here again this year, 2024, to present to the nation the affected flood scenarios across the country. And it's not our wish that it will go the whole of our prediction. So this prediction being made public today by the Honorable Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Engineer Joseph Youssef, is to alert the public, general public, right from the federal level down to the local government, the implications or what we are seeing that is likely to happen if no measures are taken to avert the flood incidents in Nigeria. So we are here to tell Nigerians to get prepared, do the needful before it is too late, to ensure that what happened in 2023 or even 2022 doesn't repeat itself in 2024. For instance, from our prediction, we have seen that not less than 131 local governments in Nigeria, cutting across about over 28 states, might suffer severe flooding incidents in 2024. And additional 248 LGS in 36 states and FCT will suffer another level of moderate flooding incidents in the course of 2024. Well, it is said that to be forewarned, to be forearmed. So we are saying this so that necessary measures will be taken ahead of time. We want a situation where that after the whole thing is done, we can take a stock and say, okay, we said 131 local government areas, eventually it was less than that.
And the insight, what is the message that NISA is passing across?
You see, the team says promoting the use of data analytics and modeling for flood risk management and food security. Now, I recall what happened in 2018, 2022, where thousands of hectares of land, agricultural lands, were washed away. It portends danger with regards to food security in the country. In 2018, 2022, most of the Northwest, especially Kebbi State, Jigawa State, lost thousands of hectares of land where they cultivated for agricultural purposes. So we are saying we need to promote the use of data analytics, modeling. You know, God has given human beings wisdom to be able to predict some of those things. We use a lot of data, so much data we have used, going by historical data, to be able to make some of these predictions. You can come to the point of being able to target and say, this is what it's going to be. So if what we have predicted is heeded to, it will go a long way to resolving the issue of food crisis that might occur. Like I know how much government spent in 2022 to cushion the effect of losses that were occurred by the farmers. And by World Bank records for 2022 flood incident, that Nigeria lost over $6.8 billion in different sectors put together. Not to talk about 665 people that died, and millions of people that were dislocated and up to today, never find themselves back. So we are saying you can use data, accurate data, to foresee and then inform the people to take necessary actions ahead of time. So that's what the theme of this conference is all about. How to promote use of data analytics and modeling to avert food crisis in the country.
Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Thank you. That will be all for now. Well, like you just said, what the DG actually explained to us, but more insight to what the document will look like is what we'll be getting after it's publicly presented from the event today. And that will be all for now, Elizabeth. Thank
you so much, Sheye, and we will hope to get more updates from you. Thank you for your efforts. Moving on, the Yola town market has been gutted by fire, destroying valuables worth millions of naira. Simon Asha reports that the cause of the inferno is yet to be ascertained.
The fire incidents, which started at the early hours of Monday, gutted almost all the sections of the Yola town market, destroying property worth millions of naira. Although no life was lost, it took the effort of the men of the fire service and volunteers to put off the fire. Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, Professor Karitapao Josfarota, who visited the market for an on-the-spot assessment, described the incident as unfortunate.
Government will ensure that that is discreetly looked into to find out what happened, why it happened, and how many people are affected, and government will see what it can do to bring succor to our people.
At the time of filing this report, traders are still counting their losses, calling for urgent support. In Yola, Simon Nasha, NTA News.
And joining us from Yola to give us an update on the fire incident is our correspondent Mary Adamo. And I hear that Mary is not ready for us, but we have a gentleman in the studio who will be talking to us on safety tips to avoid fire incidents. And I have with me in the studio Mr. Zacchaeus Adebayo, Acting Director, FCT Fires. Mr. Adebayo, thank you so much for joining us on the news.
Thank you for having me.
All right, virtually every part of the country, we now hear about fire incidences, fire outbreaks. What exactly is the problem? What is responsible for this? Is it carelessness, or people are not concerned, or there are no preventive measures?
Thank you so much. As that of Yola happened on Monday, in Abuja, there was a serious fire outbreak also. In the market, cooking at home, industries, once activities go on anywhere in the structure, we always experience this kind of disaster. Once preventable prevention measures are not taken into place. As we know, fire is a chemical reaction between a generator and it is sprayed all around the corridor at the back. There's no proper decent wiring system in our market places and at home. We overload electrical sockets. We store fuel at home. We keep matches within the reach of children. We burn bush around our houses and offices. All this, and we looking at even gas cylinders. You find them in the kitchen or inside the house, which are the major causes of fire outbreak.
All right, Mr. Adebayo, I'm sorry I have to cut you there. We have to join my colleague in Yola, who will give us an update on the fire incident at the market. Mary, thank you for joining us on the news.
Thank you, Elizabeth Omori.
Give us a situation report right now.
This is Yola Market in Adamawa State. The market is known for selling local items. It's a big fish market where traders come from Chad, Cameroon, even as far as Niger, to come and trade in fish and other local soup ingredients and other variables. The market is usually held on Fridays, where traders come to buy things here at an affordable rate, very cheap. Even the poor and the lower person can get things here cheap. The fire incident occurred on early hours of Monday 15th. The State Deputy Governor, Professor Kaleta Pwa George, visited the market to see things for herself and to inspect the extent of damage caused in the market. She sympathized with the traders and asked them to guard against anything that will occur in the future, that will cause any fire incident in the next future. For the meantime, she said government is looking into the situation, but the cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. There are many divergent views about the cause of the fire, but we are still waiting for the official pronouncement of what caused the fire outbreak. But government on the part is trying to see that the market is reconstructed to meet.